Hello world, and welcome back to Minecraft Comment Blocks, the series in which you get to affect the next episode by commenting the Minecraft block or item I get in this chest down below in the comments, and I'll receive them in the next video. Without further ado, let's get started and see what I got in today's video from the comments from last video. And today's item is going to be bamboo. Oh yeah, now we're talking. I have wood. I'm happy that bamboo got upgraded to a full wood type. I was really worried it wouldn't when it was first added to Minecraft. So obviously, we're going to be spending this entire episode making a very large bamboo grove. Because bamboo, although it can grow quickly, you need a lot of space to get a nice healthy grove going. And I'd like this world to be somewhat decorative, so let's get started. If I had not started this series with the bonus chest, I wouldn't have been able to turn bamboo into an actual wood type, because I wouldn't have a crafting table to start the cycle. But, since I gave myself a bonus chest, I started with a crafting table. Woohoo! It all starts by turning these bamboo sticks into bamboo blocks at a rate of 9 to 1, but then you can turn them into planks at a rate of 1 to 2. So, bamboo might not seem like the best wood type, but with how fast bamboo generates, it's not a big deal. That's why I'm crafting with it with such confidence that I'm going to have a little bit left over, because even a few of them can quickly grow into a grove. I'm going to give myself a lot of shovels and a lot of wood fences so that I can have a nice sectioned off area just for growing bamboo. Imperfection, they say, is the final tool of the perfectionist. So I'm going to make all my little entrances to this bamboo grove the exact same 2 wide walkway with 1 block spacer between the fence, but the length that the fences are between each walkway are going to differ. That'll mean that each grove will end up its own kind of size and shape, and how I fuse these pathways together are not going to be perfect intersections. They're going to be something custom that I just kind of make each one its own thing. This will also prevent me from getting lost. If last time when I dug this huge hole in my world, that base was impossible to traverse because every single level of that base looked exactly the same, and I could never tell where I was. I meant to start putting up signs and fixing it, but I never did, and that series ultimately came to its end when I got bored and decided to do something else. So this time, I shall make things more decorative, and I'll be able to find my way around. Ooh, I love these 3D bamboo shoots. I forgot I installed that mod pack. Or that texture pack, whatever it's called. It was a good one to install. As night falls once more in this world, I'm forced to go home for the evening. I would like that to no longer be the case, so I think I'm going to spend this night hunting down spiders for their string. I'm going to turn that into wool, and then using the bamboo wood that I'm collecting from planting this grove, I can make myself a bed, and I'll no longer have to suffer through all the nights unnecessarily. Unless, of course, I want to. There is a spider now. Come to me, spider. Give me your string. How come spiders as a rare drop don't drop cobwebs? Is anyone else bothered by that? I get it if we would need looting 3 to even have a hope of getting cobwebs from them. But I don't know, it just feels like spiders should drop string and cobwebs. Cobwebs can be very rare, but they should still drop cobwebs. Or at least let us craft the cobwebs out of the string. I mean, something. As morning rises, I go out and finish off the last few spiders that are around my base. This will give me all the string I'll need, and more. And there we go. And now I'll go craft a bed, and I won't have to worry about the nighttime. And take a look at my bamboo grove. It is already starting to spring up and be profitable. When you cut bamboo, you use a sword. A wooden sword will instant cut bamboo, so there's no point in using anything else. Unless, of course, you want the added durability of something like iron or cobblestone. I would really like this bamboo Take 27. I would really like this bamboo grove to be functional and fashionable. That's why I'm making multiple smaller groves with paths and fences between them. The paths and fences will give them a unique look, which will prevent me from getting lost, as I'll start to slowly recognize where I am just based on the shape of things. And because there's individual bamboo groves, I'll make sure not to harvest a short one with my sword, thereby depleting its durability unnecessarily. This way I'll get the most bamboo for my swings, and everything will be efficient, especially if this is going to be my main source of wood. Oh, finally! I thought I was going to be stuck on that take forever! There are a lot of different ways you can harvest bamboo more efficiently. The top way by far is just to build an automated farm, and with the auto crafter coming out, you could have the auto crafter already mill the bamboo into its block variant and then into planks even further than that if you wanted to. And you could have an automated farm that just constantly fills you with bamboo wood, bamboo shoots, everything. I'm probably not going to have that in this world for a while, so I got to focus on just gathering them up efficiently. Maybe I'll get lucky one day and have an allay that can run around and help me gather the bamboo, but for now, it's just me swinging a sword. As night fell once more in my world, I set aside some time to actually craft a bed, but before I sleep in it, there's a little something I have to take care of. Yes, that's much better. Just for a small amount of reference, this is just 3 times speed footage of the bamboo growing. This is just how fast the bamboo grows. Nearly after planting all the shoots, you are ready to harvest and actually get the bamboo you just planted back. I'm not covering up all the unlit blocks within the bamboo grove. I think I can just hold out until I get torches, and I don't think the monsters spawning within the grove are going to be that big a deal. Even creepers who are green stick out like a sore thumb, and I can take care of them real fast before they do any real damage. Oh. Never mind, I guess I'm going to be plugging up a creeper hole. As well as creepers and the regular mobs that I have to deal with spawning in this world, since I have available blocks for mobs to spawn on, I'm getting visited by illagers. That's interesting. I never got visited by them in the last version of this series because everything was bedrock, so there was no place for them to spawn. I wasn't even 100% certain how their spawn mechanic worked, so I didn't know they could spawn just anywhere. I wonder if they can spawn inside of buildings too. Either way, I dispatched them and got a crossbow, which is something I'm very happy about. I love crossbows. They're kind of like having a pistol in your pocket. And I have the bad omen effect, as well as the ominous banner. I don't know if putting up the ominous banner is going to summon more illagers or something, but I'm going to put it up anyway. And I really can't make use of the bad omen effect because not only am I not ready for a raid, but I don't think it's physically possible to do a raid until I get a village, so I'm going to have to figure all that out later. Another thing I really like about having all this wood and all this dirt is that I can just keep expanding this farm to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I think I'm just going to go crazy, and on this entire quarter of my map I'm just going to have a ridiculously sized farming area where I just farm everything. I think on the bamboo side will be just like groves and things that like are big timbery objects. On the other side is going to probably be buildings like houses to live in and stuff like that, big projects like that, maybe mob spawners. And I think the other side might be automation of some kind. I don't know. I'm going to figure it all out. As we get blocks, I'll put things places, and this is going to be a really interesting world to look at. I hope. It has occurred to me that I don't think I want all my storage to be in one place again in this series. I've done that in the past, and as nice as it was, I just don't want to do it again here. Instead, I'm going to have like little storage depots for the blocks and where they come from in the area where those blocks are made. So in the middle of this bamboo grove, I'm going to start constructing some kind of storage facility that is just for the bamboo grove, some kind of barn. I'm not going to be able to put a roof on it right away because I need it to be lit during the day, and I'm going to have to be careful of creepers and stuff spawning in it during the night. But I'm hoping that it'll be a really nice place where I can store all the various variations of bamboo. Shortly after starting the barn project, or the bamboo storage facility, whatever I'm calling it, I had to abandon that for selective crop harvesting. Rain is a blessing, and I have to take full advantage when it actually arrives. I'm starting to think that putting up that ominous banner has had some kind of effect on my world, because immediately after I did, more illagers showed up. I'm going to ignore them because they're not actively hostile, like they won't cross a large amount of the map just because they see me to attack me. The illagers in this state are passively hostile. They'll be hostile if I go over there and like rub up against them, but they won't like walk over here and start shooting at me or trying to shoot at me like a skeleton would. Their AI is a bit more complicated than that. But I'll take them down here in a second once I get all this bamboo harvested. I'm not certain if the bad omen effect stacks or not, so does this mean I'll have a double bad omen effect and I'll get an even worse raid when I eventually figure out how to do that, or is it just going to be a longer lasting effect, or am I just refreshing it? I don't know. I guess we're going to see, and I'm going to put up another one of these ominous banners, and maybe I'm just going to constantly be attracting illagers now from now on, and that's just going to be something I deal with. But if it means more crossbows, I'm fine with that. I'm now back to laying out the bamboo storage facility. It doesn't have to be too big, but I want it to be big enough to serve all potential future needs, including storing like ready-made blocks that just so happen to be made of bamboo wood, like doors and stairs and stuff like that. If I just have them all on hand, I won't have to craft them when I'm waiting for maybe some kind of project that's going to come up that needs them. I can just start crafting them and stockpiling them to have them on hand for when I need them. It would appear that illagers are not the only thing that can visit me in this world. I got visited by the Wandering Trader, and oh boy did he have stuff I wanted. He has beetroot seeds, a new food type that I want. He has sugarcane. He has saplings from oak. He has coral. I want all of that stuff, but of course I can't actually buy it from him because he doesn't buy anything. I wish there was some like horrible trade I could make with him to get some amount of something. If I could just give him a whole bunch of bamboo for 1 emerald, I would take it. But alas, he is the wandering merchant that sells and does not buy, so that is quite annoying to me. Wonder where he supplies from. I can at least kill him and get his llamas. If I tame them, they won't despawn, and I can use the leads to keep them still. And I think they'll eventually de-aggro me from spitting if I just tame them. I don't exactly know how that works, but we're gonna figure it out. Oh yeah, riding llamas to become friends while they spit on me. It's kind of hard to ride them both because they're constantly trying to spit at me and they keep spinning around like this while the other one spits at me, but I'm hoping that they'll de-aggro eventually. If they don't, when I finally get hay bales and can breed them, these two are going to have to die, and the llamas that they produce are the ones I'm going to have to breed. But these are my first breeding animals, I guess, if I can figure out where this one went. And of course I can't control them when I ride them or add a chest, so it's just llamas. I don't know. Maybe I can use them for mob deterring, but I don't know. After many hours of hard labor, I think it's time we actually took a tour of my little bamboo grove. As you can see, each path's conjoining area is custom, and each bamboo grove is a slightly different size than every other. Over time, I'm going to become acquainted as to which one I'm in, so I can always locate where the heck I am in this big thing, and not get lost. And hopefully this will produce a large amount of bamboo. I have a nice big storage area for all the bamboo in its various stages, and of course, I have future waterway access. When I eventually get water, I plan on adding boats to this world so that I can go from one place to another. This back area of the grove isn't as densely populated with bamboo. I got frustrated with constantly filling in bamboo over hours and hours and hours of time, so this back path will just have to be decorative for now. I'll fill it in thicker as soon as I get the chance or the opportunity to do so. Whenever I'm not in a recording session, I usually just grind materials for an upcoming recording session, and that's going to happen a lot if I want bamboo blocks to be the main wood type of this world and to have something to work with instead of just dirt. So I think after we end this video, I'm going to spend some nice quality time just chopping bamboo. Half of this bamboo that I'm chopping is going to be stored, the other half is going to be turned into bamboo blocks. Half of those bamboo blocks are going to be stored, and the other half is going to be turned into bamboo planks. And hopefully, once the bamboo is completely full, I can just start turning them all into bamboo blocks, and once the bamboo blocks are full, I can turn all those into bamboo planks. And once they're full, the storage will be completely filled up, and I'll never have to worry about bamboo again, at least until I run out because of some big, dumb building project I do. But you know, that's Minecraft for you. But with all my rambling done, I think we're done with this video. I have a successful bamboo grove, I've expanded my farm. I didn't build a house or anything out of the bamboo, I guess that's going to have to wait until I save up more materials. But for now, I'm going to have to say thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me in a turtle battle against the YouTube algorithm, with a special emphasis on commenting the next block you'd like me to use in the next episode of Comment Blocks. And for now, I'm going to have to say to all of you, bye-bye!